18.
18.
Mr. Matovina, welcome.
Thank you.
They say you don't get good at podcasting until you do at least 50. Whoever said that obviously hasn't watched us because we're definitely going to be closer to 100 because we need to figure this out. And there's no guarantees that we're going to do that either. I'm going to post a couple of tragic.
Not those comments you sent me, please.
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to post them.
Do not.
Because you need to watch the good with the bad.
Who are these guys?
A very good friend of mine who does podcasts.
I would end that friendship right now.
I think by the way, I think it was it was a pretty good critique. All right. Hello. Let's introduce everyone. Mr. Matovina, we missed you. I missed you. It's been a while.
Missed you guys.
Last time I think was Nashville.
In person? Yeah, I think I've seen.
Let's not talk about Nashville.
Nashville. What a fucking disgusting trip.
Terrible.
Have you been in contact with Bo since then? Like you guys?
Me and Bo, we met a few times on Grindr. It was pretty fucked up. Looks like you've had an incredible 2025, not just business wise, but you got engaged to the beautiful Miss Kyla. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations.
I think you're the perfect couple.
Thank you.
And I want to make it clear, it's really nice to watch you have a wonderful year. Like it was clean, not just business. I'm very happy for you.
Looks really happy.
Yeah, it looks like Nick will be up next getting married. I believe your girlfriend just turned 19, so she's legal at this point. Congratulations. So Mr. Matovina, you guys put out a press release last week about a lawsuit your firm is representing with the David Jewell estate. Can you give me a little background of what's going on? I think it was very interesting that you put that out there.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw in the news, David Jewell was a police officer in Edgewater, Florida, and he lived up in Orem by the Sea. He was in the convenience store Circle K in Orem by the Sea, minding his own business, been there dozens of times. He went in. The clerk that worked there, who knows why, walks outside to his car, grabs his Glock, puts it in a jacket, walks back in the store, and why Officer Joel's facing the clerk, just walks up behind him and just unloads in the back of his head. Then Officer Joel's on the ground, and then he puts another clip in and unloads a second clip into him. Then he goes back to the car, puts his jacket back, walks back in the store, and then decides he needs to go. He just walks down the street, and then they arrest him.
Unprovoked?
Completely.
So two things I want to add to that
Completely.
because I talked to Mark about it. Number one, even though he keeps saying officer, he was in street clothes.
Correct.
So, and number two, what was number two? I forgot. But those are
We'll come back.
Number two, you're going to turn yourself in.
number two is you think he thought there was cameras in the place? Come on.
I mean,
It's a convenience.
So he's
store.
obviously got some mental issues. And so what our lawsuit's focusing on is whether they should have hired him in the first place, whether they did enough background checks, and whether they should have kept him employed. Because we have talked to a deputy who worked on a case in January of 23, and they had a call with the Florida Wildlife Commission where somebody was discharging weapons out in Tomoka State Park, shooting into a barge, but it was near the Tomoka State Park offices, and parking lot, and things like that. They went and found a bunch of shells, hundreds of shells, AK-47 and a Glock. He was unloading. They found the guy. They arrested him, charged him. I think he pled out. I think he ended up getting dismissed, or not dismissed, but just dismissed as far as charges getting jail and things like that. But anyways, so the officer goes to Circle K months later, sees him working behind the counter, and go, I recognize that guy. So he goes back, runs his tag, and goes, yeah, that's the guy. So apparently the officer and the manager at that Circle K have a business relationship. They text all the time where the manager says, hey, there's a stranger in here. I think he's shoplifting or keep an eye out for this guy. And so they're pretty familiar with each other, and they trust each other. So the officer gets a copy of the report, walks in, goes see the manager, and says, hey, that guy's trouble. He's dangerous. Here's a report what he's doing. I wouldn't keep him around. And the manager apparently, I haven't talked to her yet, but according to the deputy there, says, they're not going to do anything about it. What am I going to do? And, some months later, here we are right now.
wow. All right. So there's a whole thing here. Crazy question. Were the guns registered? Were they?
Yeah. The interesting part, the Glock and the AK-47 he initially had, his mom made him turn him back in. Went back to the gun store, turned him in. Apparently, some months later, he goes back and buys more guns legally.
Wow. Could
I
they,
mean,
could
what
they
a
legally
story.
have fired him just for that background?
I mean, for
Not
the,
had-
for the
and not had
arrest?
any- no, yeah, not had any
Well, it's a
cause?
right to work state. You can fire anybody for what you
Yeah,
want.
you say that, and I said, how many times have you been sued for it? I mean, every time I fired anybody, you get threats. You get, I mean, it happens a lot.
I did.
It might happen, but it doesn't matter. You could fire. I mean,
Yeah.
if you literally look at someone on camera and go, "You're fired because you're fat or you're pregnant," yeah, you're fucked.
Mikey, it's not that easy. I'm telling you, you can get sued for. I know it's a right to work state, but definitely they will go after you. They will, especially somebody like Circle K or something.
It's got to be protected class.
Yeah.
So it's a Title IX protected class. So it depends on what that class is. So
So are you suing the LLC that holds that one gas station, or are you
No,
suing
no.
the Circle K?
Circle K, it's not a
Is
franchise.
that's the one that's right up on A1A, right?
Yeah, so I haven't been physically to, but
It's
yeah,
owned by the city. I know
owned
what
by
you're
the
talking
city,
about.
No,
I drive
it's a-
past it.
Yeah, it's a corporate store.
So
Yeah, and
all,
that's-
their,
and it's
all
only-
their stores are held by one entity. It's not individual.
I'm not 100% sure. I know that store is a corporate store for sure.
Yeah, it is a corporate store. That's what I was asking.
That's good.
I mean,
That's good for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, these cases are very hard because it's a new or should have known standard. And most of the time, you got an intentional act like a shooting like this. And how do you know the guy's going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Most people are
Yeah,
going
but
to
I think the thing about the
This-
deputy going in and warning him, that's cause.
Yeah.
You're giving him warning.
That's a big piece of the puzzle. And we haven't got his file yet. We don't know what his personnel file says. We're going to talk to other employees that were there. Maybe those employees that said, yeah, that guy was crazy. He always talked about shooting somebody or something
I know
like that.
me and you have talked about a slip and fall case where if somebody comes back and says, hey, I slipped and fell, hurt my back, they can prove that a month before that they were notified that there was a broken stair, let's say, and they never fixed it, and the guy slipped and falls. That's the cause. Is it the same way with this because they were
Right.
warned?
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
basically
Yeah,
what you're looking
on
at?
notice. You got to be
Went
on
down.
notice.
He lowered it.
So if you're on
I'm having
notice,
trouble hearing you.
He lowered it. Yeah. I don't know why.
So, anyways, yeah, if you're on notice, is what it is.
Turn it up, Jimmy. I haven't moved my
Guys,
face.
do you mind? Do you mind, guys?
I'm having trouble hearing. Okay,
Can we get back to the podcast?
absolutely.
So that doesn't make sense. If they
Is
were
this a
put on notice.
case of you're hoping they just settle, or is that? Am I asking too much information? Is that like?
It's really early right now. The criminal case is still pending. Circle K, we've had some discussions with their attorney. Obviously, we filed suit because those don't go anywhere. So we'll see what happens.
Is there insurance on something like that?
Ooh, good
There's-
question. Good question.
Sometimes there's self-retention fund where they have to hit maybe $1 million, $2 million, $5 million. Who knows? I don't have that information yet.
All right, here's a question I don't know, or the answer I don't know. So, say something doesn't happen. Does the police department? I know the guy probably has life insurance, but does that guy get paid for dying on the job? Does a police
Wasn't on the
officer-
job.
He wasn't
One on the
job.
job.
I was on the job.
Did the guy know he was a police
Crazy.
officer?
At the time he shot him, don't know yet. He's not really talking.
Like it's a crazy
No, I get it.
story.
I'm just like,
Remember,
was there
there's
any
you guys are
pre-
asking a lot of questions. He just got the case a couple weeks ago.
I know, but it's interesting. Like it's one of the really
Definitely.
interesting one.
He had been in the store before in uniform. So
maybe-
he did.
So
know.
maybe he
two and two,
recognized him.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe he recognized him.
Yeah, we don't
if
know.
there was
what-
any kind of connection of the arrest you're talking about and having a thing out for law enforcement,
Yeah, I
knowing
don't-
that guy's law enforcement, seeing him before, like it's trying to like, where does this tie in to just walk out to your truck and blow some guy's head off?
Yeah, the only thing I've heard so far is him saying he had a bad day.
Makes sense.
That's just
I mean, it turned into a bad day for him. that's for sure.
How long ago was when he got arrested for the shooting?
January of 2023.
All right.
That's crazy.
This happened what, 6 months ago?
Yeah, September of 25.
Well, you're the guy for the. I mean, you're the guy for the job. Like I'm proud of you. Good luck. I think the family's in great hands. So, Politis and Matovina, you guys are synonymous with giving back to the community, and you guys do a really great job at that. Is there a sponsored event that you do that you care about the most? Is there something that you guys look forward to every year, and you're proud to have your name on it?
Yeah, our biggest event is the breast cancer walk.
Obviously, that's a
Presenting
huge one.
sponsor for that 20 years in a row. So we're real proud of that one. That's a big thing. Not only because, it's okay to get your name out there, but I think that one, we really help people. And I think people really feel good about that event. I think you can actually see the things you do. My fiance is the event chair for that. And
Great.
she gives a nice breakdown at the end of what your dollar does for each thing. So it might be stays at their hotel that are free stays. It might be rides to get chemo. It might be just money you need to get meals and things like that. But you can see what every one of your dollars done. I think over the years, she calculated we paid for like 22,000 room nights for people. That's just one of the things, and how many rides we gave and things like that. So it's a nice thing because it is helpful. One of my favorite things about that walk is we give everyone a little award, right, for survivors, right? And I love to give them a hug. I mean, it makes me feel good. I'm like, you guys made it another year. I give them a nice hug, and they love, and they line up just to get that hug, and I feel good about it. You know, it makes my day. It really
That's
does.
because you look that way. If it was me hugging them, they wouldn't.
You know, I'm kind of shocked that that's his favorite. I thought it would be Main Street. His favorite.
I love
Bike Week.
I love how
Bike Week and Main Street,
transparent.
I thought would be his best sponsorship.
I mean,
That's a
I'm
close
surprised.
second. It's a close second.
We're right there.
It's right there.
I just love the transparency with the knowing where every dollar goes. That's outstanding.
Yeah, and you need to keep. I mean,
Unlike Daytona Beach.
yeah, you need to keep us
They know where every dollar goes.
of the next. Obviously, we'd love to support you as
sure.
as long as the pod site's going, and we don't know how long that's going to be for. So that's it. Obviously, super proud. I love you. Anyone out there who needs a attorney, you are
Personal
a
injury.
Personal
we
injury.
do some criminal too. You know, Mike was chief of homicide for Volusia County or our district, so he's got a lot of experience. David Schechter, he's got experience. We do work comp with John Russell. We have some family law, Diana Lopez. We have Nancy Jones, was a former county attorney. She works for us. We used to represent the Sheriff's Deputies Union. So we've got a lot of that, little bit of everything, mostly personal injury, but we can still do a little.
Okay, well, there's a couple of guys in town that I'm suing, so they might be able to use your. They might be able to.
No civil defense work.
All right, so now that we love you and we care about you, let's get all the fucking niceties out of the way, and let's get why the group is here to talk to Mr. Matovina.
Ding, 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 ding.
We'll get into your hatred for Trump in a minute. Let's first discuss your love for the Super Bowl winning Dallas Cowboys and how gross and questionable you are about that.
So gay.
Yep.
I mean, his Dolphins are doing way better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whose team here is doing better than the Cowboys
I'm
right
a Washington
now.
Redskins fan.
I'm not.
Okay.
So you hate Trump. So you're a Democrat and you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. Like literally, you're worshiping Satan away from the three worst things you could possibly be.
By the way, he just said at the cancer walk, he hugs people at the end.
Listen,
that's something
that's why
Trump
I
would
said-
do. That is something Trump would do.
I love what he does. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying I hate the Dallas Cowboys, and the Democrat thing speaks for itself. So it's just.
So imagine how my days go. Talk to Mikey, get ripped, listen about Trump for a couple hours, call Mark, or Mark calls me on his way home to the gym, and I hear the other side of it. And then I'm like, in the
Oh, are
middle
you
of
guys real tight?
Why are we?
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
you hear that? So you hear the left side, you hear the right side,
Yeah.
and then I got you.
And what really sucks is he's really good with facts. He, like, being a lawyer, he definitely, before he tells me anything, he's already checked it. It's factual. It's like, so he's got it down.
Yeah.
Sometimes Mikey will shoot
Just
off
like
the
Mike.
hip.
Just like Mike.
I mean, Gabriel, one of the things,
Yeah.
I watch one of the
There we go.
podcasts, and I noticed one of the things, I was in the morning, I look at the clip, and you're like, you're real upset about Transgender Month. Like, why is there no military months? You're really
And I was
upset.
100% wrong.
In my head, I'm going,
You're like,
May,
you're in it.
May and November.
Yeah.
We got
we-
2 months.
we-
Yeah, the first
By
thing
the
I
way,
had to do.
you're not the only one who thought he was an
the
idiot.
next episode. The first thing I had to do was apologize.
That might
I'm like,
be-
just so
that
everybody
might be
knows,
what we
I
got
was
the most
100%. We're in
comments
Veterans
ever.
Month, and I had no
Yeah.
idea. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
It was good for comments. That's we got the most
Yeah,
comments.
Hundreds and
I got-
hundreds of
I got-
people
the
call him an
gays
idiot.
Torched me.
Well, you're not an idiot. It's just that there's
no,
so
he
many
is.
different months and weeks.
No. That's pretty stupid to talk about something you don't know. And we were in the month.
And you
So
know
I
everything.
owned it.
Remember, if you go to the first
I owned
5
it.
podcasts, you're Mr. IQ. You know
I
everything.
didn't say I know everything. I said I was the
Mensa
smartest
student.
person at this
You're-
table.
You're not even the smartest person in that chair. Okay? That
doesn't even
fucking
make any
cup
sense.
is smarter than
It
you.
doesn't make any sense. There's one person in this chair.
But we all agree on one thing. Cowboy fans are low IQ people.
Well,
in
I mean,
general.
listen.
So-
Have you ever been to the stadium?
Yeah. I
Okay,
went to
well,
the. I went to
well
the-
that's better than 93% of the Cowboys fans.
That's better than 1.0.
I went. I went.
93% have never even been to the state
2.5.
of Texas. But
Yeah,
go ahead.
I went to the last game in the Texas Stadium before they closed it, the one with
Okay.
the hole, and that was a absolute shithole. Can I say shit?
that was garbage, yeah.
Say whatever.
Whatever you want.
And I didn't realize how bad it was because on TV growing up as a kid, that's the coolest stadium in
Yeah.
the world, right? I got there, I was so disappointed. It was worse than
Piece of shit.
Oh God!
But
High
now
school
you've since been to the new one.
yeah, and so
How old's the new one now? It's
Then
got
went the other way.
15 years.
15
right?
years.
Let me be clear. The new stadium is easily the nicest stadium in the. Well, maybe Vegas is the winner now, but it's a beautiful stadium.
So,
Oh,
so,
Dallas is better than Vegas.
So I went to the opening game when they played the freaking Giants, but I went to the opening of the stadium. Keith Brookings was a friend of mine, and he got us tickets. So we got to go see the opening game. There
I was
was
there.
110,000 people in that place.
I was there,
Were you scared because there were so many people?
and I was on the field.
Oh, nice.
It was.
Oh,
it's
just like
it's
we
a
got
claim
to
to
go on the
fame.
field.
Oh yeah, we've
We
done
got to
that.
go on the field.
I was on this. If you look at I was on the Star. Like I told you back then,
Right.
before COVID, you could actually have fun at these.
Mikey
things.
took us to the
Yeah,
Jags
we've
game and
had
got
those
us on the field. He's like, we're going to meet the coach from Kansas City. We got ushered in this section that had AstroTurf on the ground, and we could see the coach way over there. That's how close we got.
Let me start off with a "go fuck yourself," and I'll end it with a "go fuck yourself."
The
you
deal
stay-
was I bought the tickets, and Mikey got us on the field. I got fucked.
Are you from Dallas? Why are you a Cowboys fan?
So, I'm not. I'm from Chicago area.
Okay.
And the best I can figure out is when I was growing up, they were on TV all the time.
Yeah.
They were on Thanksgiving Day. And I remember Roger Staubach, Tony Dorsett, and it goes that far back.
They
where
were great back
They were
then.
super popular, and I think that's why I became a fan.
How about the cheerleaders? They were. I
And
mean, it was a big thing.
cheerleaders.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
big
it was
thing.
So was Landry? So Landry was still
Yeah,
there. Okay.
Landry, the whole thing. So that's where I've had it my whole life, and I don't know why I'm not from Dallas. I have been to Dallas, but should be a Chicago Bears fan. But
Yeah.
Dallas was just a really good team.
By the way, 2.5 is that way as well. But believe it or not,
Yeah, he was from
no
Connecticut.
no rhyme or reason
Yeah,
from
but he's never
Connecticut.
been to the stadium.
He's never been to the stadium.
He's never been to a football game, I think he said, right?
No, well, maybe I don't know.
I think, Nick, somebody called him out. I don't think he's ever been to a football game.
No, I'm pretty sure he's been to football games. I just don't think. I just know he's never been to that.
I mean, I'm not
stadium,
talking
'cause I
about
used to
high
go to the
school, maybe
Redskins,
Spruce
Cowboys.
Creek.
I lived in Dallas Fort Worth for off and on for years, and I used to go to every Redskins Cowboys game out there. Stadium's absolutely fantastic. I mean, the atmosphere there is always good. I mean, assuming that they're both good.
Right.
It's always good atmosphere. It's not like it's not a hateful atmosphere or anything. You've still got Texas people, and it's just it's a beautiful place. I mean,
Did you
I saw
hang out in
WrestleMania
Fort-
there. I've seen everything there.
How about Fort Worth? Did you hang out in Fort Worth?
Yeah, I used to live in the stockyards. I love.
So right there, they have a street in Fort Worth where you can have lunch at Capitol Grill and dinner at Del Frisco's on the same street. It's fucking wonderful. Yep. Beautiful place. I actually love Fort
My
Worth.
sister worked at that Capitol Girl. Love you, Jody.
All right. So before we get into sports, which is kind of why we're all here, I'm going to start a new segment called Moment with Mikey, where I give some very difficult and sometimes questionable life advice that 88% of the time comes true. I want to preface this by saying these are only my opinions and not the opinions of anybody else. So please buckle up. Bring in the kids. These are family table discussions. With that being said, a girl who likes cocaine will suck a dick at 3 a.m. for cocaine. Stay tuned next week for another Moment with Mikey.
All right.
There's a reason I brought that up, and we'll discuss that on the next podcast. Now into sports news.
Random fact. Just random.
It was
Is that a fact?
Can I say one thing? It's a moment with Mikey. I just wanted to. This is how my head works.
I love it.
By the way, next week is just as good. I almost want to say it now because it's so funny. I couldn't stop laughing for an hour. I
Look
started
at
with that
Gabe.
one.
Gabe,
It was shocking.
You got to look at the camera when you're
shocking.
shocked. Do you disagree with that statement?
I mean, I've never done cocaine in my life. I don't know anything about
Oh, here we go. And they always leave. I got it. Okay, so
it. They always leave.
they always leave because you make statements like that. Just to let you know.
Well, it's just a true statement. What do you want me to lie to you and tell you that I
Gabe
have
told
done
us
cocaine?
every girl he's ever dated always leaves.
You never see. You got to see that episode. He literally passionate to the camera, and you don't get it. They always leave.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what Dave asked me a question. I answered the question, and it is the truth. The conversation, Mark, just so you know, was about my loyalty is never reciprocated. And Dave goes, "Why?" I said, I don't know. They always leave. Like, I'm not beating these women or cheating on them. They just leave. And and then of course the comments are like, "Oh, well, you're the common denominator." Well, there's also a common denominator that they all have vaginas and they're not faithful. That could also be a common denominator.
The women you're choosing, maybe.
By the way,
again,
you know what he? But you know what he forgets to tell
Possible.
you? He drank a handle of fucking Jack every night. So
That could be a
yeah,
problem.
you think that's a little bit of a problem?
Yeah, I mean, sure. That's. I mean, if we want to say that, sure. But I mean, I don't think that anybody would have said that he drank a lot. That's why I left. I think it was.
It's what you did after
Wait, you
drank.
don't think they would say that?
No, I don't really think so.
Maybe because you don't shower for weeks.
Wait
at
a
time.
minute. Wait a minute.
Possible.
Nick, remember when you left him in Vegas?
Yeah.
Was that
Was that
because of
alcohol?
Jack?
Yeah, but we weren't fucking.
I don't care. I'm just using
Okay.
this for an example. Was he drinking?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I was drinking all the alcohol.
But in all fairness, that was the lowest point in his life.
I mean, being on this podcast is pretty close. Coming here every week is right there on the
I
what
love
the fuck am I
podcast.
doing?
I love it.
All right, so let's go. Let's bring up a name that everybody should know right now in sports. Diego Pavia.
Love him.
How bad did he fuck up his draft status? And I'll start off by saying I think he goes undrafted. And if you were to ask me this question last week, I would have said top 8.
I mean, was he ever going to be a top 3 round draft pick? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
He
think
was
ever-
incredible.
No,
Yeah, but I don't think he was ever going to be a top 3 round draft pick.
No,
he
never.
wasn't that kind of talent.
Never.
I mean, you
Never.
saw what they did to Sanders.
So
I mean, they backed his ass
he
all
wasn't.
the way
He
up to
wasn't
what,
that
the
kind of
fifth
talent.
round?
But I love Diego Pavia.
But
I love him.
But after what he
I have no
just
problem
did,
with what he said either. I think it's stupid, but I have no problem with what he said.
he's proven himself invaluable.
He's proven himself
Immature.
Well, invaluable
Immature.
means that he's very valuable.
I disagree.
so
Johnny
you know.
Johnny Manziel is a good example.
That's what invaluable means. Just an FYI, if we need to get the dictionary
You're
out. But anyhow,
You still have a dictionary?
it was just shocking that he thinks invaluable means not
I
valuable.
think the one thing he has going for him is he wants to play for the Raiders. I think that could be a.
They'll have a high pick.
Nothing's good.
the guy has all the passion in the world, though, and he just continued on with all that passion.
So did
That's
Tebow.
all.
Just not. I mean, he's just not a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that
He's
he
just
is.
not.
I just don't think he's good enough.
Think he's
for the
too
second
short?
level.
He's
Maybe
too
that's
short.
Maybe we should
He's
say
not
exactly what he
athletic.
said.
He's like an Army or Navy quarterback, right? Those guys run a lot. They're short. They kind of
Yeah.
they can score points, but they never make it to the pros.
You know, on his draft stats, he says he's 6 feet tall. There's no,
No
fucking way.
way. No way.
No way.
Yeah, I
No
mean,
way.
he's probably.
Why don't you tell everybody what he said?
He pretty much said,
Fuck the Heisman Trophy.
he said,
voters.
fuck the voters, number one. And then number two, when he was at the club, he had a sign come out that said, fuck Oklahoma or whatever the quarterback
Indiana.
won.
Indiana.
Fuck
Fuck the Hoosiers.
Indiana.
Fuck
Fuck
the
the Hoosiers. And it was just embarrassing.
There was no way that guy was not going to win. There was no
So
way.
here's the thing.
I
though.
don't think it's about winning. I think it's an honor just to be chosen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
it's a big thing. And when you're a Heisman hopeful, I believe your stock goes up.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
It does if you're good,
He was great.
but he's a good college quarterback. That's what
Absolutely.
we're trying to say.
Yeah, that's
You've
just-
already admitted that you really don't know sports the way that other people know sports.
And I'm not, and it's not an
Okay.
argument.
So and so my question, like I said, I can't tell you if Diego Pavia is Andrew Luck, obviously. I mean I can tell you that he's not Andrew Luck, obviously, but I can't tell you if he's going to be drafted. I don't think that hurt him the way that everybody thinks it hurt him, because if he was never going to be an NFL quarterback,
Did you think he was going to be drafted?
I thought he may be drafted. I thought that
definitely
was
would've got
I thought it was a coin flip. But here's the thing.
But now he's definitely going to be undrafted.
But he's definitely going to have a job.
I don't know. You know what? This is why
He's
they play.
definitely
This
going
is
to
why
have
they
a
play the
job.
game.
Diego Pavia is now somebody that you want to listen to because you know he's going to have an opinion. You know he doesn't give a shit, and that is a quantifiable
So you're saying he's starting
like,
a podcast?
goal. A podcast. He could be on TV. I mean,
I don't know. No. You think he's that charismatic or just an asshole?
yes, I think he is, and I think he has that passion.
I just. It was
Did you
very
see- did you
questionable
see the-
choices, and I think those choices follow you when it comes to a coach looking for you.
I say,
And I agree
he
with
still
you
gets
on that.
drafted.
I don't think. I
What's
think that
that,
it may.
Nick? Can Nick speak or no?
Yeah, if you have something to say.
I was listening.
No, I wanted to hear
Yeah.
what you said.
No, the guy's overrated as shit. I mean, it's not even close.
So you didn't think he would be
Not
drafted?
once. No, I didn't think he's anything like his hype. To me, he's like the Temu version of Johnny Manziel. Like,
Okay.
he doesn't have the stats to back it up. He doesn't have the athletic ability, and then now he's just
What was
displayed-
the money? What was Manziel?
Manziel,
Johnny Mon-
Johnny Money?
Yeah.
Was that what
Yeah.
it?
He took a historical bad team. That's
That's
always
what he
bad.
did, yeah.
And he made them respectable with the team they had and the coaches for this year.
Yeah.
Doesn't make him a great quarterback.
Is he a senior?
Yeah, he's done. But he played. He was the reason they kept winning games. He kept winning games, and he's the reason that they went there. And that's the thing.
Is that like Tebow? Was it like a Tebow thing?
I wouldn't put him
Yeah.
in
Well, Tebow was like 6'3", 265.
Yeah, he's
Tebow could play any position on the field at some level. Like this guy is probably 5'11", $180. Like he's.
I don't even think he's
I don't
that
think he's
tall.
5'11".
He's more
yeah.
like he's more like a Doug Flutie.
I mean, if
Like that's what he would be.
Okay.
Like.
did you see the picture of him in the locker room?
I
Yeah.
thought it was crazy. Yeah.
You see his physique?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he hits the gym.
No.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
But
I
he
mean,
does though, because I watched the Netflix thing. This is why I fell in love with the kid. I watched and given I understand that when you videotape something, you video it from whatever angle you want to video it at. But on that thing last year, they did an SEC a bit on Netflix. It was like a 4-season or six season episode last year, and I really liked the kid because he came in and he just goes, and he doesn't really care about he just lets the chips fall where they may. And I'm drawn to people that are authentic, and he strikes me as somebody who's authentic. He may be stupid, and if he had any sense, he would come out and say, "Hey, I apologize. I got a little upset, and I
He did one. He did like some formal long apology.
yeah.
that-
I mean, so
AI.
Yeah.
but I still think that there's a place for him in the entertainment industry, especially on the football
you
side.
like his passion.
I love the
You
passion.
love his
I love the
passion and his
authenticity.
dedication to the team, and you
Yes.
love that.
Yes.
But that doesn't always translate into NFL.
And I would agree with you that I never thought he was going to be. The first question was, is hurt his draft stock? No, because I don't know if he was ever going to get drafted.
Yeah,
I know
makes
he wasn't a top 3 or 4 round pick. So, but I don't think that passion is going to steer somebody away from, if he was good, drafting him. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that if he,
I do.
he was Andrew
Yeah, I
Luck,
mean,
it's a
that
business.
was-
It's a business. I think.
Shador Sanders was a
It's a
perfect
perfect
example.
example.
Yeah, it was
Perfect
just a perfect example. So, how disappointed were you in UCF this year?
I wasn't expecting a whole lot more than what they did. I mean, we had 70 new players on the roster.
Yeah.
70.
A portal.
And a new coach and a new coaching staff, new quarterback, and we're in the Power 4, so we're not going to go in there and win 12 games the first year.
I didn't realize that's the largest campus in college.
Yeah, it has the largest alumni, or not largest, not recruits, the largest enrollment.
body?
Yeah, student body, yeah. They go
Student
back,
body.
so it's
Is it
Ohio
in the
State.
country or is it in
Country.
For sure, Florida. I know.
No,
it's in the country.
It goes Ohio State, UCF, and I think it's Arizona State. They kind of go back and forth. But yeah, we're always up there. Always up there.
I can tell you this: they were favored. They were
It is
favored
a
heavily the
massive
first couple
campus.
weeks and did not
campus
cover.
goes-
Yeah,
So
but they're
somebody thought they
everywhere.
were going to be
There's
good.
colleges everywhere. St. Pete has a
Yeah, because of the coach. Scott Frost comes in.
Yeah.
They were expecting a lot. They had some playmakers on offense, had no quarterback. Defense held up pretty good for
Yeah.
most of the year. Offensive line was bad. A lot of mistakes. False starts, holdings on critical plays. There's a lot of games they could have won
Yeah.
and just fell on their face. So, I mean, like I said, 70 new players. You don't have a time to train them, to discipline them, to make sure they're in
Yeah.
a working unit. They're all just there to get in there together for the first
Yeah.
time. So, yeah. So I wasn't expecting. I would have liked to have made a bowl game.
Our fact checker down there just said it. UCF's number 3 in the country.
Number 3, Arizona State's number 1, and Texas A&M is number 2.
Okay, so yeah, they alternate. They go back and forth depending on.
Where's Ohio State?
You are
Fourth. Okay.
So yeah,
you are a diehard fan, though.
Absolutely.
I'm going to
Have
give you that.
Have you been to one of his
You went to school
I
there?
have not
Yeah.
been.
the games with him?
Law
have
school
not.
there too?
Oh
No,
my
they-
God!
they
Where'd you
didn't
go
have
to-
a law school.
Where'd you go to law school?
I went to Berry Law School. They're out of
Miami?
South Florida, but no, they had a school in Orlando, but that's the
Okay.
same school. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Same one.
All right.
But yeah, diehard
All right.
Is
So
Berry a Christian school?
Catholic.
Catholic school. Okay.
I guess it's the same thing. But
Yeah. No, it's definitely not.
us Catholics, you know.
It's definitely not. But I was just curious. I thought that it was.
all right, we're going to start with Dave on this next question.
Oh, great.
No, it's an easy one. Where does Patrick Mahomes start next season? For what team?
Kansas City.
Absolutely not. Nick, where do you think he starts?
Kansas City.
100%.
Absolutely not.
100% Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Can we
Okay.
bet that?
Yes, if you guys want.
Week
Well,
one.
I'll take. So I get every other team.
Yeah, you take the field.
Yeah, you can
I
have
get the
the
field.
Yeah. There is no way they're going to
Yeah,
get
the field,
rid of
how
him
much do you wanna
after
lay?
1 year.
I'm going to go.
Start week 1? He's probably not going to start.
Yeah,
I think he's going to
you can't-
start.
I don't think so.
I think he's going to start.
Week 1?
Absolutely.
They said his knee.
100%.
You're just saying. You're just
Already
saying.
had surgery.
Week 1.
Already
What
had it.
roster
Yeah,
is he
that's-
on? That's what you're saying, correct?
What roster is he on?
Kansas
Okay,
City.
I'll-
I I'm gonna throw something out there. I feel like he's going to be on the New York Jets.
New York Jets. Okay.
New York Jets has 4 number 1 picks.
How many?
And they need a franchise
What
quarterback.
odds do you
not
need
let him
on
go.
this wager?
Huh?
What odds would you like on this?
Never
wager?
gonna let him go.
12 to 1, 13 to 1. What odds am I giving you?
That's fine. 12-1.
So you take the Jets, and I'll give you 12 to 1. How much are you laying?
$100.
Okay, so I give you $1,200, and or you give me $100.
I'll take
That's
that.
fair.
Call.
I'll take that.
Got it? Okay. So, by the way, Jimmy, are the SD cards working today? Or just want to make sure this is being recorded.
Got it.
You got it too?
Got what? That bet? I don't bet.
I don't bet. What? Top 3 gayest things ever said on the show.
I quit.
I got to be honest with you. I quit too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You
Nick,
quit.
Nick.
You literally just sent me money to put in a hockey spot. Not 35 minutes ago.
But I didn't bet. I would like to point out to my fan that I did double up on my Lexapro this week. I'm feeling fucking great, by the way.
God, all these doubles. How much you taking now? Like 9 pills at a time?
No, it's now I doubled.
All the
Nick,
picks.
didn't
now
you tell
I'm
us a couple weeks ago he doubled?
No, yeah. Well, I didn't know if I told my fan.
It's Martingale.
Those things make you sweat.
No, I'm not sweating right now. I don't sweat. I never sweat actually. That's what happens when you sleep all day. So with that being said, our last question of the day, and then we're going to go to the Parlay.
I can't believe we're not going to let Gabe, you, and Mark go at it over Trump.
We're not
I
done
waited
yet.
all week.
I got it. We got it. It's going to be the last thing because I don't want him getting up and fucking,
What do you mean getting up?
And then we could discuss our new sponsor,
We got a
Morgan and
fiance.
Morgan.
I don't see Mark. Mark doesn't strike me as somebody who's going to take his ball and go home.
Just so
Oh,
you, know,
you don't know him
just so
that
you know,
well.
Don't use Morgan & Morgan. Dan Newland gets him.
Oh
way
yeah,
worse.
Daniel.
Way worse.
For the people. All right, early Super Bowl predictions. Gabe, start. Who do you like?
I said Detroit and Buffalo 2 weeks ago when this dipshit said Denver and Dallas.
Who, me?
And
I was so wrong, Mark. I was
Who this?
So wrong.
Who this? New phone.
and if I'm allowed to change it, then I would say
It changes week to week right now.
I know. I really like to hang on to what I say, but I would go Buffalo and San Francisco.
Who
now.
do you have winning? Tell me who do you.
Buffalo's winning.
All right, Nick.
Buffalo's winning.
No way.
Nick, you still on the Cowboys?
No.
They were hot. They were hot. 3
yeah.
weeks. Three great games.
I really like Denver, man. I really like Denver.
Who are they
my boy,
beating?
Bo
Who are they
Nix.
beating?
That's my
just-
man.
Everybody. I just think they're a complete.
No, I'm saying
team
who's
right
in the NFC?
now. Rams,
Okay. Denver and LA. Okay.
Denver, and LA.
Mark, you gonna add it to this or what?
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Rams. I can't believe they're like a number 1 seed. I just not.
Have you watched them?
Yeah, they got some Devontae.
Their
just got
offense
hurt.
is stupid though.
They score at will.
He
Their offense
fucked me
is so
last week.
good.
I needed him for.
So I don't know. I mean, and the AFC, surprisingly, New England looks really, really good.
Who?
New England.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how, but they look really good week to week. They're like the old Patriots. I mean, they look good. Denver looks good. This is another team. You're like, they barely win, but they win. They're winning all the games.
So let me ask you this. So this week, New England plays Baltimore at Baltimore. Okay, they're dogs. If New England loses this game, then Buffalo and New England are tied. Okay. If New England gets the number 1 seed or gets the number 2 seed, is that why you think that they're going to go? Or if Buffalo hops into number 2, do you put Buffalo above New England?
No, I just think New England's playing great ball. I think
They-
their
they
coach,
impl- they-
Vrabel's coaching them great.
He's great.
He has the mindset of the old Patriots. They're all just doing their job.
They imploded last week, though, Mark. It was embarrassing.
It was, but they were up 21-3 at some
halftime.
point. Yeah, and I mean,
And you knew for some reason I thought the Bills were going to come back. It's fucking crazy.
what's
Yeah,
Drake
there was
May's
no
second year,
comeback at
third
all.
year?
Yeah.
Drake May's third year, second year.
This is second year.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
No,
he
he's-
looks composed.
I love him. You know who he reminds me of? Everyone's like Tom. No, Drew Bledsoe. Like he's Bledsoe-esque the way
He runs though. Bledsoe didn't run.
Oh,
Definitely didn't run.
well,
You know what I'm going to go with? Totally out left field.
He's like a right-handed
After
Steve Young.
last week?
Drake May.
Jags.
The Jags win the Super Bowl. Who do they beat?
I don't know. I'm just telling you who won.
All right. Well, they're playing at Denver this week. I mean, yeah, at Denver this week. So
See.
What about Chicago? Does anybody like Chicago?
I hate the Bears.
I just hate Caleb Williams. So
People
I know,
do.
they're playing good.
They look incredible.
they look all right.
Did you laugh at mine?
They're playing good.
Because you're sold on what fucking T-Law did last week, and next week he'll throw 37 interceptions.
All right, I'm just telling you what I like.
Who do you like in the NFC, please?
You know, I don't really like anybody. I just kind of go.
Okay.
The New York Giants.
The Bucks.
Who do you got?
the
Mikey?
Bucks, but look what they did
Nah,
last
the
week.
Bucks.
I know who's winning the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Can you share it with us?
I will share.
Just so everybody knows, do not put any money on the next comment.
We need a disclaimer right there,
Disclaimer.
Jimmy.
You will.
Big disclaimer.
You
of
will
this
be
part
a
right here.
fool not to follow what I'm going to say right now.
Okay.
Like when you told me to buy all that crypto last week.
Fucking die.
XRP loaded up on it.
Can I get the
Fucking die.
team name?
I like the. I told everyone I like Bo Nix. That was my.
Denver, and who are they beating?
I have no idea. I
Why
really
does
don't.
nobody have the
yeah, the
NFC
NFC's
team?
tough.
Because I don't know.
Because
I
it's
don't know.
Chicago, the Eagles who look like crap. Who's the NFC South? Panthers, Bucks. I mean, Atlanta. Who's coming out of that division, right?
Well, I don't think Atlanta. gets
NFC
there.
West, San Francisco.
San Francisco,
Seattle's playing pretty good.
LA,
but still.
San
Detroit,
Francisco has no chance.
Green Bay, Chicago, Tampa. There's your options.
None of those teams look like overpowering. They 100% they're going to get through the playoffs and win. None of them.
All right. So by the time this is out, I'm just going to give you a little. I got a little breaking news. It's actually breaking news.
Here we go.
It's breaking news. So on Trump's speech tonight, he first talked about that he's giving every veteran in the country $1,777. That was the point of.
TikTok said he's resigning tonight.
I got you, but TikTok's sometimes not right. Sometimes, not all the time. But I thought I would throw that out there. I will tell you that I'm going to discuss Trump's tweet real quick, and then we're going to go right to the Parlay, and then we'll do some picks. I was extremely disappointed in that tweet. And what people don't understand is for all the shit Rob Reiner said, I'm a Catholic first and foremost, and you don't talk ill of the dead.
Of course not.
Period. End of sentence. The tragic way that it happened needed to be left alone. It's funny, Gabe and I just talked about this a few minutes ago. I'm hoping there's some type of apology tonight.
Absolutely not.
Okay, but hold on.
No, I think there may be.
Okay, hold on. I'm not disagreeing with you, by the way, because he's like Gabe. He doubles down and does what he does. But here's the thing. Here's your hatred and my love.
Hate's a strong word.
I'm just saying. But this is where I'm saying to you that anybody that was toting the line of Trump and loved what was going on and loves that the illegals are getting thrown out and feels safer and gas is at $2 a gallon and there's positive things and I'm praying that we don't fucking bomb Venezuela because there's an armada surrounding Venezuela right now, which has me concerned because it is what it is. I don't think we personally need their oil. We have enough oil here.
Have you read how hard it is to get their oil? It's not the best oil. It costs more to refine their oil than what we have now. It's actually the American companies, if they went in, remember, it's not the United States that owns oil companies. They're companies that are based in America or around the world.
Companies,
right. So the money it takes them to actually go into Venezuela and to develop that oil costs more than what they're doing now. They're not touching it.
Yeah.
There's no help.
But there's still tankers going in and out. China, Russia. No, I agreed. And by the way, it's on a pay scale that's so far above me, like it's insane. And now I'm a guy who lived in I've lived in a few third world countries, so I understand.
Prison.
Besides that, I understand how difficult it is. When I lived in Mexico, I was there for a few years. I tried to get an FM3. It was impossible. And if I stayed over my visa, you're going to jail. That's it. There is no fucking pass go. You're going to jail. It's costing you $1 million. The fact that people freely walked in under the Biden years bothers me. And it's a fact, Mark. It's just a fact.
Let's get this straight. Nobody wants open borders.
That's not true.
Okay, show me one person who's any political party that says, I want completely open borders, no border
AOC,
security.
Tim Kaine.
Show me the quote.
AOC.
I mean, I can't do it right now.
Because there's no quote.
AOC,
There is,
Waltz,
though.
Elon
There is.
Omar.
Show me the quote.
Mark, I would say
Show me the quote.
no
I would say
problem.
actions speak louder.
I'll
than
also
words.
show you
well,
quotes where they
Obama's-
say they hate America.
All right,
No problem.
Obama spent one subject at a time. Obama spent the most on border security than any other president. Explain how that lines up with open borders. Here's the problem with your border argument. The problem is the process, all right? You could put, what we have a problem with is letting people come, they claim asylum or whatever, they got an application they fill out. We don't have enough judges or magistrates to go through it. So what we do is we say, hey, come on in. When it's time for your turn, come see us.
Remain in Mexico.
2-3 years
Remain
later.
in Mexico
Well, they're
was-
not Mexicans, so what's not Mexico's problem either?
Well, it's
Right?
it's not our problem.
I agreed. But what I'm saying, this is where the backlogs happen, all right? So you've got people in here because this is going on for 50 years. This isn't a 5-year problem.
It's way longer than 50 years.
Okay, so we agree it's decades, all right? It's not.
And both sides are, let's be clear, both sides are fucking the problem here.
So what Kristen Noem had said, her quote about borders and about immigration, it's exactly what Obama said in 2016. That's what he wanted. And it didn't get passed. He said, if you're here illegally, you got to go. You got to go. All right? No question about it. There should be a path to citizenship for certain people that were maybe born here, or not born here, but brought here by their parents who've been here their whole entire lives. I have friends like that are giving back community, that serve in the armed forces.
I'm
for
with
us,
you.
all right?
I'm with
There's
you.
got to be some kind of pathway for that. So I don't think anybody says, come on in, we don't care who you are, come on in. No, nobody wants that.
So Alexander Mayorkas, just so we're clear, said the borders couldn't be closed without without Congress passing a law. And Trump came in and shut the border down. I think so just so you know, this is where again obviously we differ.
I don't think we differ.
Well, we do because I believe the play is they brought in all the immigrants because they wanted Democratic voters, and
Cubans are all Republican
well,
voters.
but
Explain it.
it's a good point because
we know why, right?
Because many things Democrats
saying.
do always backfire, like January 6th, like all of it is. By the way, Mark, you can get as mad as you want.
I'm not mad. I'm just laughing.
All the proof is here that January 6th was a setup. There was 250 U.S. Marshals and FBI agents that were inside
Says who?
doing it.
Says who?
It was already
Says
the
who?
FBI has
Kash Patel?
already documented.
Cash Patel says?
So you have a problem? You don't think Kash Patel's doing a good job? By the way, were you a fan of Obama? Did you think Obama was a good president?
I did.
Okay.
I think, well, first of all, he was a lot more presidential.
That means nothing. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
but that
means.
doesn't matter.
I don't know
Really?
what that means.
Respect around the world, people saying, I trust you. Trust.
Donald Trump-
Morality.
Again,
I'd much rather than fear our leader.
Hold
than
on.
trust
By the
our
way,
leader,
I don't
personally.
believe in
Dictators are feared.
By the way,
Kim
exactly.
Jong-un's feared.
By the way, I don't
want fear.
I don't think Kim Jong
I
Un's
don't
feared
believe
by
his
other
people.
Then you
By
don't
his
know what you're
people.
talking
people
about.
are.
By the way, then
I
you
don't think
you don't know what
we
you're talking
fear
about.
him.
You don't know what you're
I don't
talking
think Trump
about.
fears him at all.
Okay, hold on. Trump might not fear him, but there are other people, okay, in our military that understand that a man, okay, who does not care if he lives or dies, if his background is you're gonna die and it's a good thing, you don't understand that, but many other people. Now, I'm a guy that's been around the world multiple times, and I know for a fact people love Trump around the world. All the minutia of people, like, with all due respect to Gabe, who's never left the country, is like, oh, they hate him or love him or whatever. I know for a fact that I wore a Trump hat. I was all over Europe for 5 months this year. Everyone was like, they loved it. I'm with you. But when I think of Obama, I think of one thing. I think of a couple things, but the one thing, Fast and the Furious, where he supplied all the cartels in Mexico with the guns. That's unstoppable and proven.
You're right. You're right. It was a mistake.
Okay.
What about Iran-Contra?
Okay. But by the way, not disputing it. By the way,
Bad decisions, right?
By the way, 9/11 is another one. You know, again, we're going down a rabbit hole. But I have an issue. My biggest issue with Obama was at the very tail end when it was Trump against Hillary. And he got on the stump for Hillary. I'll never forget as long as I live. And he rolled up his fucking sleeves and went, Hillary Clinton is the most qualified person to ever run for presidency. And she is one of the worst human beings on the planet.
What's qualified mean to you?
Well, qualified is, and that's a good question, by the way. She, in the sense of being in the political world, she was an attorney. She also
Senator, First Lady.
But okay, so I'll give you. I understand that qualification thought process, but a very skewed thought on life.
You don't like her personality. Doesn't mean she's not qualified. I don't like Pam Bondi.
I don't like Benghazi.
I think Pam
That's what I don't
Bondi's
like.
qualified to be. I think she's qualified to be Attorney General. I don't think she's a good Attorney General.
I don't think she's doing a very good job.
But
at
I
all.
think she's qualified. All right.
I do not think she's doing a good job at all.
No,
I
but
don't.
I'm just giving you an example of qualification meaning what if you like.
I'm letting you know Dan Bongino resigned today
Did he?
because of his hatred of Pam Bondi. I'm going to let you know that's what's going to come out.
You know what you guys have done?
What's that?
Gabe is over there fact checking so hard right now that he's out of this whole
I
argument.
just want to make sure that I have the quote for Mark.
Yeah, but I got to tell you that like these are the conversations
that I
you-
have with Mark every day.
Yeah, but and one of the reasons I love talking to you is again, you could listen. I absolutely hated the Biden family. I think they are fucking disgusting people. You say you don't hate Trump. I think you do. But I will tell you.
Wait, before you say that.
I love the discussion, though.
Before you say that,
here's my-
I've had
I'm
many
sorry, I'm not trying to take
conversations.
this over.
I've had many conversations with him, and it's always the same thing. Even in his first term, I remember 100 times we said, you know, if he would just take his phone away from him, not let him tweet and do everything in the middle of the night, and just give it to somebody that could run his social media, he'd have been a much better president. A fact is like what he just did.
Yeah.
And the guy dies, and he says that. I mean, that's the part of him that just.
So, yeah, well, I'm going to say. So let me tell you.
Please.
I don't root against our country doing.
Of course,
bad, all right?
I believe that.
Trump's president. I hope he does well. I hope everything he does works out for everybody. Okay, I really do. So that's not a hatred. I don't hate everything he says or does. I'll make you an example. Tariffs. Obviously, stupid the way he did it. It's screwing everything up. However,
So we disagree with that.
Wait, hold on. However,
And you
we
say
do
illegal.
need. However, we do need tariffs. All right, there should be some tariff adjustments. There was some things that should have been balanced. The way he handled it, awful.
Okay,
Awful.
in your opinion, but
Well, the financial markets' opinion. Look. I mean, people are losing jobs. Employment rates.
I
up.
will agree with you. There's some fucking master manipulation going on right now in the markets. And it sucks that every fucking thing in this world right now, Mark, is political. Everything.
And you know what the markets are? It's uncertainty.
Uncertainty,
the markets,
of course.
The markets like certainty. When they know they can project 5 years, 10 years down the road, that's certainty. When Trump once a week, once a month, once every 2 months changes his mind on who gets a tariff, who doesn't get a tariff, it's uncertainty. So how can you invest in a stock and knowing in 5 years what it's going to be if he changes the rules every other week? It's impossible.
Well, I mean, I like some of the stuff he's done, especially this chip thing with NVIDIA where we're getting 25%. Like, there's things like that.
Who's a we?
The country's getting. And by the way, another great point. By the way, I swear to you, I have a friend that works, she's a senior advisor for Trump. And I sent her a fucking message 2 weeks ago that I haven't gotten respond backs from is what? When Trump says we've made $28 trillion, where is it?
It's impossible. That number makes no sense. That's more than our GDP.
Okay, it is. But all right, I'm getting the fucking cue card.
No, you're good.
No, we got plenty. It's only 50 minutes on.
All right, so but to make a long story short, I would love a breakdown. Like I think I'd like a breakdown of where the money's going.
You'll never get it.
Elon did it in the beginning.
The Doge?
Yeah, he did it in the beginning.
He didn't give us. There were some made up numbers too. There's randomly made up numbers.
And by the way, I know a lot of these questions are like maybe you can or can't answer them. And it'll be a conversation. We'll have dinner, because we're going to talk to your future wife soon anyway. But the reality is, I thought what Elon did was phenomenal. Knowing that we were spending millions and millions of dollars for trans kids in fucking Budapest, That shit drives me
What
insane.
about the trans mice? You like that one?
I thought it was pretty. I
what?
thought it was pretty disgusting.
Did you really understand that's not transgender mice? That was not. There's no such thing as transgender mice.
well,
and the study was for transgenetic mice. And the study was for. It's a completely different set of studies. But people ran with, why are we spending millions of dollars on transgender mice? This is Democrats. You see what they're doing? Completely untrue.
You would agree, though. You would agree that the LGBTQ nonsense is
What nonsense?
almost done. It's just fucking nonsensical.
So-
I don't care. Let me be clear. I personally don't care who bangs who.
Right.
Okay. Do
don't
not
care
care.
either.
And I'm at an age. By the way, fortunately for me, I have bars full of fucking people who used to work for me who will tell you I treated everyone the same exact way. Okay. Yeah. But I want to be clear. I don't run around trying to convince people that I'm straight.
No,
Like, we don't do that.
I get it.
If you want to do anything you want to do, just don't force it down my throat and stay away from our fucking kids.
Okay, so two things. One is I agree with you. Like our friend who went to Nashville,
Yes.
I don't like that type. All right.
Yeah. A little
Just
flamboyant.
too much over the top. Too much touching.
Yeah,
you did
way
your
too
own
much.
Thing. Don't come to me. In fact, you made him cry because you told him to get away from you. Right?
Well, because I said, get your fucking hands off me.
So I agree with that.
Did you say our friend?
Yeah. No, I said your friend.
Yeah. I think weren't you dating him and his friend?
So, and the kids things, I think we all agree about that. I think that you look back and it's everybody's kind of perception on things, okay?
Sure.
So perception's a lot of the issue. What somebody perceives as a problem, somebody doesn't see the exact same thing. The books, burning books, getting rid of books, is that a bad thing or a good thing? We really want to get rid of all the books and then people want to be more curious about what books you just burned.
Jimmy, if we go over a little bit, we'll pay you extra. Okay, I just want to let you know. Okay, is that all right? Well, because we only get one opportunity with Mark, and
He's never coming back.
And he's never coming back. Number one, and he's gonna have a fucking meltdown soon anyway. He's being very nice right now. Yeah, are the cameras insured? Because those are getting smashed in a few minutes.
Mark, can I ask you one question?
Sure, I'll try my best.
If there's a transgender person that was obviously was born a man and they're wearing a name tag that says that they're whatever and they want to be called that name,
Susie or whatever.
They haven't changed their name, like Susan, yeah, and they haven't changed their name. Let's just take the name out of it. Do you say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir to that person? Will you call them ma'am? That's what I'm asking you.
And again, you don't have to answer this stuff. Just to let you know, you don't have to answer it if you don't want
you don't
to.
have to. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd probably call him Susan or whatever. I don't know if I'd say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. What about just calling them by their name? What they want to be called by? Who cares what they want to be called by? You want to be called, any name you want to be called.
Well, I care. That's what I'm saying.
Who am I to say what your name should be?
Like that's what I'm saying. Do you think that we should have to play along?
I think the name.
That's what I'm asking.
That's a good question, but I think it's not about the name. You should care more about the prefixes. Like if someone says she, her,
Yeah.
and the guy's got a beard bigger than yours and he's fucking packing a fucking sack, do you need to call him she?
Yeah.
And
that was my question.
And I think that comes with age, because I think the younger you are, the more acceptable it is. And I can't in my mind change my thought process.
It's just not worth the argument. It's not
Agreed.
worth the stress in your
what?
mind.
Remember what
just
I told
not
you?
worth it.
Remember
I disagree entirely.
remember about where I told you
I'm in the middle, because I think
Well,
as
you and I
Mark
disagree on a lot of
as
stuff.
Mark as a professional, he's going to respect that aspect, and you as a guy who plays golf every day in your underwear, probably doesn't care as much.
Gabe, listen to this example. I don't know if I told you this before. We had a bar in St. Pete.
Yeah.
And we did a ladies drink free
Yeah.
on a certain night. You know the story. Up comes a crowd. We're busy. It's a really busy bar down there. A guy comes, cross-dressed, group of them try to get in.
1.0 and his friends.
We let, the girls, we would pay, you'd have to pay a cover to get in if you weren't a girl, right? So big argument starts, my door guy, my son was there. He says, you're definitely got to pay if you're coming in.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours, you can Google it. It made CNN, went national news. They made such a big deal out of it. And just think about it. If we
You
wanted
said
to
that
go
your
drink,
son had to apologize. You said that
came out
before.
and apologized. He had to. They literally, that bar went from being the busiest bar in town. They shut that bar down for a couple weeks. We had to apologize. It's a big thing. And my son's like, Dad,
Okay.
what am I doing?
Are you upset that you apologized at this point?
Well, he didn't apologize.
Son.
I don't think he would have.
Are you sorry right now?
Listen, I don't care what you want to do, and I don't care what I call you. It doesn't matter to me. I do care when it's business related.
Do you think if a woman has a bigger cock than you, that's offensive?
Yeah. I'm just saying, it doesn't bother me. Live your life. I live my life. Live however you want.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
Mikey,
is when they start making you call them she, that's what
They don't make you call
again,
them.
no,
They don't make you.
I'm saying
They
in
prefer to be
this
called.
hypothetical, when they're like, hey, I'm a she, I'm like, no,
Does this
you're
happen
not.
often with you? You know what?
Well,
How often does
I
this
call them
happen?
by
Good
their
question.
name. I call them by their name tag. That's what I do.
Right.
If it says Susan on your name tag, I'm calling you Susan. I'm not going to say yes, ma'am, like I would to every other woman, or yes, sir, like I would to every other man that's serving me.
Fair.
So you never seen a woman with a real 5 o'clock shadow? There are people
Yeah, but
out
if
there.
it says Susan on your name tag, then I'll call you Susan.
The problem is you don't even
That's
know
fair.
half of them.
Yeah.
Some of them you wouldn't even know.
And that's
That's the
also a
next
distinct
problem.
possibility.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
need to bring him to Bangkok and have him bang a couple of lady boys. He wouldn't know.
I can assure you that's never going to happen.
You'll never leave the country.
You know
Myriad of
what?
reasons.
No
that
passport.
might be that. I might do that in a couple of months. We're gonna set up 6 women here, and then we're gonna do the dating game, the Hermie dating game, just for Gabe.
I'm out.
I'm out.
All right. How about this?
I'll fall in love with a tranny, and
can I ask you
now I
guys-
literally have to rethink all my life choices.
Hold on.
Now I'm over here with rainbow flags, voting for Biden. Let's go AOC. Let's go.
Well, it wouldn't be her, but it could be Gavin Newsom.
whoever,
I think that's
whichever one of them.
that's what I think. By the way, how do you feel about Elon Omar's marrying her? Did you hear the story? Everyone thought she married her brother, and now they're finding out that her father changed his paperwork. She came in.
Not following at all.
So
Could care less.
really,
Could absolutely care less.
I hope they throw her out of the fucking country.
Could care less.
Tim Walz, that fucking flaming fucking ball bagger. Do we want? How about this? Do we want to do the Brole?
Yeah.
Or do we want to secretly do it and then we'll put it up?
No, we're doing the Brole.
All right, we'll do the Brole.
Doing it.
Can you type it and I'll look it up?
What's the Brole?
So what we do is, thanks for watching the show. So what we do is every week.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you doing your research, Mr. Matovina.
Thanks for the follow,
That's
Mark.
fantastic.
Yeah. Can't
Oh,
wait
yeah,
to
no.
By the way,
can't wait to go to
subscribe on
Dan Newland.
YouTube.
Can't wait to go to Dan Newland when I rear end somebody. Anyhow, so
Hey, he'll get you good countries.
the four of us pick a football game. Okay.
Okay.
That was
we
funny,
pick
by the way.
spreads. We each bet $200. We lay $800 on a 14 parlay. We have not hit it except for the very first week.
15 weeks.
And we're 0 for yeah,
we're right
we're
on
0 for the world.
We
We're
hit
right
it the
on
first
pace.
week.
The way it
Yeah,
works,
well,
he's leaving
our
out an
people
important
did.
part.
We did.
The losers the next week have to pay the.
Yeah.
So, if
like
one guy loses,
So this week it's me and Mikey, right?
Your game
well, me
won,
and
so you
Nick
don't have to pay
Mikey.
next. That's fair.
Mikey,
they split
That's
last
cool.
You got your cash on you?
No, I have no cash, but I'm going to put it in. so
that's
give me
cool.
the money.
All right, I'm going with Tampa -3.
Were they playing?
We got to do this quick.
They're playing the Panthers and they have to
put
win.
it in. Just, Mikey, I'll put it in. Just hand me the money.
No. I'm going to put it in.
Okay, you want to put it in?
Yeah, I'm putting it in because you don't give us the fucking 30%.
I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get it till Sunday.
Well, that's because you're a worm.
you can't use it in 800 anyway.
All right, so who do you
He
got?
literally called me ball bag breath today, by the way.
Who did?
The guy called me ball bag
That means
breath.
he likes you. That means
So
he
he
likes
calls me. He calls me. I said, "What's up, you sexy son of a bitch?" He goes, "Not much, ball bag breath." I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't feel like
okay.
our.
That's one of Mikey's greatest hits.
I don't feel like our greetings
did you bet already?
are equal here.
Bucks minus
Like,
three.
I'm over here building you
Bears.
up, gassing you up,
Who'd you
and you're
take?
over here calling me ball
Bears.
bag breath. I just don't think it's the same.
Who'd you take?
I'm taking the Bears.
I like that.
Who's
A
writing
lot.
it down?
Who's playing
He's
the
writing it
Bears?
down. Nick, you're writing it down?
Yeah.
All right. So
Dave, who'd you
Nick's
take?
taking the Bears.
Bucks -3.
So I just want to ask one thing. How the fuck did the Vikings play so good last week and they're only 3-point fucking favorites against the
Dallas
Giants?
secondary is garbage.
Yeah, but still, that's just a crazy
Yeah, but they're playing
line.
the Giants.
All right, so Nick has Chicago +1 at home against Green Bay.
Yep.
Dave, you have Tampa Bay
-3.
-3 at Carolina. Mikey, who do you
And we're
have?
not buying them down, right?
Wait,
Well, Mikey's in charge, so who knows what he's going to do? He
No, no buy it down.
we can
might-
buy it down.
We might have 800 to win 807 with Mikey's doing it. Go
No,
ahead,
at least
Mikey.
we'd,
Who do you
but
got?
we'd have a win.
Who do you got?
I don't like our chances.
Yeah, I'm hating our chance.
Already?
Mikey, who do you got?
Who do we have?
I'm struggling right now. I'm going to take.
You got to take.
I'm going to the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots. I
I
fucking.
bet too, I saw.
Patriots +2.5 at Baltimore.
I got to be honest with you. I might take the Patriots, -1. I might bump up that fucking line. I think they
Patriots
can.
aren't winning that
Is
game.
nobody
but
taking the
that's fine.
Vikings?
So okay, and I'm going to take
Can't bet garbage teams.
and I'm going to take the
Who, New England?
I'm taking the Buffalo
Minnesota.
Josh Allen's -9.5,
Can I
-10.
Oh my god!
But if you can buy it, buy
Can
it.
I throw another 200 in and we do 5?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, what are we doing?
Yeah, of course he can.
Sure, let's
try it.
Why
Who
not?
gives a shit?
I want the Vikings -3 also.
Okay, done. Got it. Are we doing our player prop Parlay again?
Yes, that's the one I really want.
Mark, you got to put $50 in on this one.
Yeah, you're in.
Who's
Mark.
a prayer flop?
So now, no, not player prop. Where it's anytime touchdown.
Yeah, that would be a player prop.
We're doing an anytime touchdown.
That would
prop.
be a player prop.
Nick, so I'm getting an extra cut.
All right, I got Jamar Chase.
I
Player,
get 2 cuts.
Gabriel's player prop is
Divided
Jamar
by
Chase.
5.
Yeah, but if I lose, I'm not chopping up 1,000.
Did you hear me? Player prop is
Just put it right here.
Jamar Chase.
Good.
For me.
Well, we're gonna let Gabe.
What
put
is this
in.
for?
This is for the touchdown. Who do you got? You had Mike Evans last week. You'll probably go with him again. If you don't, you're a moron.
I got James
You didn't
Cook.
Score. Take Mike Evans.
I'll take James.
He's
Cook.
got James Cook. Who do you got, Mark? Anybody to score a touchdown? We've got Jamar Chase, James Cook, and who else? Who'd you say?
I haven't said one yet.
Okay. Who do you got, Mark?
I think.
Us three are right here. CeeDee Lamb.
Ooh.
Are you putting this one in also,
Let's
Mikey?
do. Who are the Cowboys playing?
No, way to be a fan. The Chargers.
Yeah, don't bet with your heart.
That's going to be a tough
gonna
game.
tell you-
It's going to be a great game.
I'll take Evans.
Let's
Nick, give me a.
let's do Jake Ferguson.
Okay, Ferguson,
Ooh, Fergie.
Evans,
You know who Nick's not
Cook.
going to take this week?
Chase, and
Mahomes.
Hey, I hit.
yeah, you hit. So
I know.
did I. Me and you hit. Who else you got?
Oh, you can take a quarterback.
Dave, who'd you take?
Mike Evans. I like that.
He should
Double
have
down.
had 2 last week.
Double down. I
Yeah,
like
you
that.
should.
Who do you got, Nick?
Who's that other 7-foot monster on the
I'm
Bucs
gonna
that
go
made all
with,
the catches?
Otten?
Since I'm on the
No.
Bears train, I'm going to go with, what's the guy's name?
Odejano?
Loveland.
Oh,
Tight end.
the tight end.
Take a field goal.
Wow, that's going to be juicy.
Kind of want to change
not
my
enough
mind
juice.
to Pickens.
You can. It's not locked in, not
hold
set in
on.
stone. Ferguson or Pickens? Who do you want?
I'm gonna go Pickens.
I just don't feel like. I mean,
you're
I don't
switching
want
it?
to. I don't want to lead the witness, but see what I did there. But but Pickens did not play last week. Nope.
did not.
And I don't know if he's going to show up this week.
What about Lamb?
He strikes me as
That's
every
why.
NBA basketball player in the first quarter of every single game.
2.5
That's the thing about
would
George
take Lamb.
Pickens.
You can take Lamb.
All right, so we got Pickens, we got Evans, we got
I love
James
the
Cook,
Ferguson pick,
we
by
got
the way.
All right, go
Loveland,
back to
and we got
Ferguson.
Jamar Chase.
I like that too.
I think Pickens is on Dak's shit list right now.
Okay.
What is that?
From the-
250 to win what?
Oh,
I haven't
he dropped those.
Well, I'm
two.
saying
Yeah.
the lack of effort the last 2 weeks, like just the La La Land. I feel like that showed last game that Dak was like, "Go fuck
Put him in
yourself."
now.
All right,
So-
put Ferguson in.
No,
That's
no,
fine.
I'm seeing.
All right, so we got Jamar Chase, James Cook, Ferguson, Mike Evans, and Loveland.
Yeah.
That's our touchdown.
Who's putting that in? Mikey putting them both in?
Mike,
No.
Oh, you're putting that one in?
I'll put it in, and I'll use a boost on it because it's 250.
Nice of you. You know who else won't?
Guys, I do it when I have it. If I didn't have it, I can't do it. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
The only thing I don't like about Gabe is he waits till the last minute and the Lions.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
Because
that.
I like when the lines move.
Well, that's why you're not doing it this week.
Right. That's why.
Okay,
That's why
guys,
you've
doesn't hurt my
lost.
feelings.
And
Follow
by
me.
the way, you've lost.
Okay,
That.
what did I win last night?
By the way, why don't you tell Mark? This kid. Fucking,
Last night-
By the way,
last
he
night-
sleeps and jerks off on his mother's fucking couch every
Last
day.
night-
Jesus.
He won 12,000 last
Last
night on
night-
sports.
Nice.
Last night,
Didn't he win?
first
like
of all, Mom,
18
just
the
an
other day?
FYI.
Yeah, and he hit a slot machine
Just
for
an
20
FYI,
grand.
Mom, I have not jerked off on your couch in weeks.
Yeah.
okay?
By the way, don't sit on that middle pillow.
Anyways, so last night I had. last
Jack.
night
Gabe,
I,
we're out of time.
I had a 10-bet parlay last night.
I'll catch you guys
Kadri,
next week.
Celebrini, the over, the Sharks. I needed Cale McCarr to get 2 points, Nathan McKinnon to get 2 points, and Colorado to win. They were down by 1. All of that happened in the third period for $13,900.
And by the way, did you get the text today where Gabe is now paying for the fucking podcast? Thank you.
Congratulations, new sponsor.
Congratulations. Yeah.
I might need to retain your services, just so you know.
Okay. Yes, please. So, by the way, it was great having you on.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So you think Trump's not going to apologize tonight?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Has he apologized for anything he said?
No.
I think he has a couple times.
No.
But
That guy's never had an apology. Never.
Al, you're on the podcast. You're a fucking loser.
I
I'll tell
hope
you
he
when I'm done.
apologized because that really that was poor. That was poor form. That was poor form.
But,
Even for
I've
him,
read
it
some
was poor
things
form.
about it, which
That's
is
my
kind of,
attorney.
well, you know what people say? who are, and not sort of you guys, but are really, like, that's just Trump. What do you expect? And I'm like, they just dismiss it.
It is
like,
Trump,
we
but
don't
it's still
like
not.
it,
But it's still not acceptable.
Right. But
You
they
know?
don't even.
Well, we said the same thing about Biden when he was sleeping on the beach. It's just Biden. He's fucking sleeping. 30,000 immigrants just walked through the
yeah,
fucking
but
door.
he's not. He disparaged a person who just got murdered. I mean,
Listen,
I just agree with you on that.
I agreed with everything that he said, but that's not the time.
Yeah.
Period. And by the way, there's tens of millions of people that would have said exactly what he said for him. He didn't have to do that.
True.
And by the way, let's be clear. When Trump got shot, okay,
How awesome
he
are
was
these
out
shoes
there. Meathead was out there going, I wish it was a little closer. But I think the thing that pissed off Trump even more is when Rush Limbaugh died from cancer. Meathead went out there and fucking said, good, one more fucking piece of shit off the earth.
There's some things that I'm going to tell you. There's some things on the internet that people have been reposting. They're absolutely not true.
Okay, I agree with that.
So
but
I don't know what.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Charlie Kirk stuff 100% happened. People were going out and just saying, "Oh, I'm so glad that he died."
Oh, sure there were. I mean, people are
it's just brutal.
assholes. I mean, there are people, but there are people that are assholes. But when somebody's the most powerful person in the world,
I agree.
It's-
I can't agree with you more. I wish I didn't. But I can't agree with
What's
you more.
Meathead's best line ever in a movie?
Um,
Morty, $25,000 on sides at TJ Entertainment.
well, that's how this show is ending. So,
Hashtag MAGA.
Did
Yeah.
they cure
That's
cancer?
Jesus and Gabriel.
They do.
Actually, they did.
They-